Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? Oh, gotta turn on my rebirth light. There you go, the chocobo light. Gotta get that chocobo light. How are the peoples? How are you? What's going on? Hello. Hello. Okay. Oh, look at this. Michelangelo writes, good morning, good morning. Wonder if Sleep Easy's gonna make a theory video sometime soon. You know, he is kind of working on something. Robert M. Starcat 5. Octavius Robinson. Over on Twitch, we've got Black Lion Guard. He put a little teaser out. He does that sometimes where he puts teasers out on things that he's sort of cooking. You just never know with that guy. He's a busy man. Look, living in California is no joke. I don't know if that helps anybody to understand. You want to see to his too? Yeah. So, not for the faint of heart. Yeah, Vincenzo Cassetti. Sleep Easy releases each video about 3 days after you find yourself wondering whether or not he spontaneously died. Ken confirms why I moved. King Valvados. Where did you move to? What area? Like, I don't need your address. Or even like a general locality. Did he put out? Yeah, he did put out that. So he put out the teaser, and you're going to guess Texas? No. West Virginia. Harper's Ferry. Oh, right on. It's a historically significant area. Just a little culture shock? Yeah. You know, I don't hate the area though. Like from a apolitically, like I do like the seasons. I'm sure they're gonna go all out for the high wind scene. That scene? You mean the one under the high wind? Is that what you're talking about? You're talking about the bone zone? I'm gonna try and live in California as long as I can. You know? Because I have a lot of women in my life. You know? I like, yeah. That I love. My mom, my wife, you know, things like that. You like the seasons? Yeah. West Virginia is the reddest state in the Union, yeah. But I live in the Panhandle, 5 minutes from Maryland, and northern VA is pretty purple up there. Yeah. Yeah. You seem pretty much all of the Kind of Funny guys are not against the Elden Ring DLC, Dom? Yeah, I did see that. I saw all of them were like, yeah, that's fine. But they're also all saying that it's not going to win it. You know, and like that's actually been as much my problem as the fact that it took a fully developed game out of the, like, at the end of the day what's going to happen is the Shadow of the Erdtree is not going to get any awards. You know? Do you think Balthier is the most attractive man from the FF franchise? Luke Empty channel? No, he's up there though. He's up there. Most attractive obviously goes to Cloud. And second, I don't give a shit, is Sephiroth. I would be surprised if won Best Director. The new video about the theme song was posted 35 minutes ago. I don't know if I've seen. I did see that actually. And I suppose, did the English one come out already? Yeah, it did. Okay. I saw the Japanese one came out a second ago, but so we can watch that. It's 5 minutes, and it's sort of undercut. Cypher's up there actually, Robert M. I love this remix from Sing for the Laughter of One Winged Angel. I mean, I love all of his lo-fi music. It's so good. It's so just nonstop rad. Okay, really quick. Let me just do some stuff. We'll watch that first and kind of get into the groove, so to speak. Okay. That's coming. We're coming. We're coming, buddy. Okay, hold on a second. For some reason, my cat is freaking out. We'll watch this real quick. Oh, hello, hi. Hi, guys. I'm back. So, okay. I mean, this is good timing, too. And it wasn't it wasn't intentional, I promise. But we are going to be going over this song. Would you rather Rebirth win this Game of the Year or the next part of Remake? Why not both? If I had a gun to my head, though, I hope part 3 is so good that it's the easy choice. You know? That's kind of where I'm at right now. I don't know about you guys, but that would be nice. Okay. Let's watch this real quick. So this is the theme song inside Final Fantasy VII Rebirth Episode 5. I love that they're using quality mode on base PS5. We're gonna get to watch this again, but in the appropriate.
上松さんずっと音楽が好きで、追っかけてたところからっていうのがきっかけだったんで、まあやっぱり今でも憧れる部分はたくさんありますし。
He's such a legendary composer, and when I heard the song, I was just stunned and elated to be a part of this project.
いや、もうすごいメロディーだなと、素敵だなと。上松さんっていう、
Okay, listen.
よくやっぱりメロディーが。
What are the sheer odds that Lauren Allred had ever heard of fucking Nobuo Uematsu in her entire life before she was approached to be like, hey, you want to be in this nerd shit? And then they offered her money and she's like, absolutely. Who is this legend? All right. I know I'm probably being a little unsanctimonious with that. I apologize. Truly.
Okay. がすごいっていうことを皆さんおっしゃるし、じゃあまあ実際そうなんですけど、アレンジをさせてもらってそのデータを見せていただくことでやっぱり思うのってコードワークがすごいなっていう、メロディーをいかに魅力的にするかっていうコードワークってやっぱり真似しようと思ってもできない部分っていっぱいあって、で個人的にやっぱり上松さんの音楽のすごいところってそこにあると思っていて。
She's a very talented singer. It's really hard technically to sing this song. You know, and yeah. And I will give it credit for that. There are times when this song has like felt like, oh, this is a really good song to me, you know. And a lot of times it doesn't.
When I first heard the song, of course, I recognized the melody from the original Final Fantasy VII, and now it had lyrics to it, and I just felt like it was so special because it kind of embodied Cloud and Aerith's relationship from the beginning and just their connection. The team at Square Enix knew that it was really important for me to understand the context of the song, and they gave me a little bit of a backstory on the characters, but I really wanted to do my own research, so I watched all the clips because I really wanted to make sure that my performance was very authentic. I think Mr. Uematsu really makes sure that his melodies convey the sweetness and also the intensity of a moment. They're very classic melodies and also musically very interesting.
エアリスの気持ちを歌った歌ではあるんですけども、クラウドへとかザックスへとか。
But I made sure it didn't sound like she was singing about Cloud or Zack or anyone specific. So I love it. Like, it just intercuts, you know, these two, like, maybe a little bit, yeah, opposed takes of the song. But Nojima here is the one, he's saying, I wrote it, and I wanted to make sure it didn't sound like anything specific. It does, but that's okay.
そういう風にはそういうのはちょっと違うかなって思ってたんで、そうは聞こえないようにいろいろあちこち。
Paul H said, unless she's referring to Aerith's theme at the end of the song, the melody from No Promise to Keep is not in the OG. I noticed that too. She could be maybe talking about the little bit of Aerith's theme in the melody, but like that is not really technically the melody of the song at all. So it does feel like, she's just trying to, like, she's a singer. She may have like retroactively, she's just doing her job. She may have retroactively like attached herself to the lore of the project just so she could, feel a certain way or feel connected, but let's not grind her too much on being an expert on this. She's doing her job.
こっちに工夫したかな。まあ普通に恋の歌でいいんです。あなたと会ったことでもう世界が変わって、その約束するんじゃなくて偶然会えたら嬉しいねっていうそういう歌でありつつもエアリスってセトラ古代種なんでいろいろその運命を背負っちゃってるんですよね。その運命の呪縛みたいなのを常に。
That fate is its own promise, if you will, and one she's been held captive by, and one she wants to escape.
抱えてる女の子なんで、運命ってこの約束みたいなものじゃないですか。
Mr. Uematsu usually composes for instruments, huge orchestras, so I really was so flattered that he was able to give me some freedom in the phrasing of the song and
freedom in the phrasing of the song. So, All Red had creative input on some of the lyrics.
Of course, I'm an English speaker, so just kind of deciding how to phrase the lyrics with his beautiful melody. I hope it's been worth the wait. This part 2 is so special, and I'm so honored that I was able to put my spin on the theme song, and I hope everyone enjoys this part 2 for Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, I mean, cool video. What are you gonna say? Like, yeah. Yeah, like, come on, man. This is good shit. I'm really surprised I never heard of Lauren Allred before No Promises to Keep. I remember I knew her from The Greatest Showman too, and also like the story behind her role in Greatest Showman was like kind of interesting, so it'd come into my periphery because I don't know if it was like she showed up on something with Simon Cowell or something, and she's like, I'm the person that sang this song. I didn't appear in the movie, but I sang it. and she sang and was like, oh, she did sing it. And I just never really investigated The Greatest Showman's like actual credits to really question it. I do remember Never Enough feeling like it was a uh really good vocal performance, and I was surprised that the actress was able to sing it. But um yeah, so this is none of this is new. It's just new interviews at all in this video. It's just um a splicing of pre-existing stuff, which is fine. However they need to market, that's fine. I'm glad that they're marketing. You just got here, Lizzie. Happy you're creating content again. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I've been streaming every day and it's been good. Um I'm past the point where I can do I had a roadblock to doing hosting my own podcasts for a while, and I'm through that roadblock. You may have seen me on several podcasts, but I did not host any of those, nor did I have any creative control on them, despite a lot of very angry messages suggesting that I, in fact, did have creative control on some podcasts that I were involved in, like guest lists and stuff like that. I was just a guy that was invited, and I've hosted my own podcast in over 6 months. So, if you heard otherwise, you are incorrect. You know. I thought you handed off the reins to Prof. Noctis. Sort of. Like, I really enjoy what he's been doing. And he has... Professor Noctis is really... He's my favorite new content creator this year. Everything that he's done is so cool and positive and education-oriented. You know? Not to glaze too much, but I hold your opinion the highest when it comes to FF7. Leezy, thank you so much. That means a lot to me. I really appreciate that. I really, really appreciate that. Yeah, it's really fun to do this stuff. And I honestly don't remember the music from The Greatest Showman. Can't forget the plot though. I liked The Greatest Showman. I really didn't think I would. Drumjod. While Uematsu is my favorite composer, I feel like the songs he wrote that have lyrics are not at the top of my list of his best songs. I agree. It's he's got a very specific style of music that I would never be caught dead listening to. It just doesn't really match my own preferences. It's really nothing personal. In terms of music with lyrics. And I think there's really good Final Fantasy music that has lyrics. And I'm not just talking about Latin. Answers from 14 has amazing lyrics. Answers has some of the best like singing in a Final Fantasy song. Ishikawa is just really good. Honestly, 14's probably got the best soundtrack as a body of work of any single entity, but it kind of doesn't. It's not fair because it's like 6 games, I don't know if it's a reach, but it reminds me of the end of OG Aerith praying, holy live streaming against Meteor, saving, holding Tifa from falling together, positive hope they can see her again someday. I don't think that's a reach at all. I think it feels that. I hope Gak does the soundtrack for part 3. Delta Sin 1, welcome in. Thank you for being alive. I'm really happy that you are in fact alive. 2, Gact has some fucking bangers. Like, I really do hope he's involved in the soundtrack for part 3. I actually like both the Dirge songs. I like Longing a little bit more. Um, I think Gak should do a heavy metal ballad in the style of November Rain for part 3. Okay, you lost me there. Lost me there. I do want them to. I want part 3 song to be, the best song, and I want it to slap. I don't want it to just be like, some overly frothy emotional appeal. Um, I want it to fucking slap. I want to hear that shit on the radio. You know. I want I want creepy nuts level. I'm not sure. Are you guys watching Dan to Dan? If you're not, you change your whole life around. Dan to Dan is the best anime right now. Hollow is a slow burn, and the same with No Promises to Keep. Like both of those songs grew on me. In Seriousness, No Ballads. Thank you. Thank you, Delta Sin. That would be amazing if FF Melodies was played during the radio. Kind of already happened where artists sampled FF music in a hit song. One artist sampled FF music in a hit song. Yeah, and then, what Final Fantasy 15 did really well is it actually brought in really solid artists. Like, Florence and the Machine is fucking awesome. And, Stand By Me is a great, like, one of the, probably the best cover of Stand By Me that's ever been performed still is the one that shows up in the beginning of Final Fantasy 15. And there were 2 other tracks in the soundtrack by Flomac that never made it, and they're really good. But I want to see something like that. Like, I want to see some really forward-thinking collaboration stuff. Um, Especially if we're trying to grow the brand here. If you're familiar with pop singer Rina Sawayama and her song Snakeskin, she samples the Victory theme from FF. She's a big Cageful fan. So, look, even KH, like, you did hear Utada Hikaru on the radio in Japan for years. You still probably do, although they do a lot less radio there. I know Stygian just came back from Japan. I hope she had a good time. Hi Phantom, how are you? I want to hear something like Tsutaki Dane. Yeah. Uh, yeah. Actually, I'm with Stygian here. I don't think anything has been quite as in terms of like an actual composed Uematsu lyric song. I think Eyes on Me is and Melodies of Life are my top 2, I guess, of Uematsu lyrical songs. I didn't think Tsutaki Dane was that good. I know that is like blasphemy. It just didn't resonate with me very much. I think Xanarkand makes me feel more emotional than Tsutaki Dane. But I actually think Noel's theme from Final Fantasy 13-2 is the most musically interesting piece of composed music for Final Fantasy, with lyrics. Play Noel's theme. I'll get demonetized. I love 13-2's music too. Yeah, Xanarkin brings me to tears. I'll be in the menu listening to Xanarkin and I'll start getting emotional for sure, Stygian. Also, but like in terms of just menu music, like I can't even hang out in the fucking Kingdom Hearts menu. Like I gotta press start or I start tearing up. Just that little piano prelude is so like transcendentally emotive, you know? Eclipse is underrated. Eclipse is underrated. To the Edge top 1. Let's play KH menu music now then. Nah, that's cool. I don't want to cry on stream. Okay, so we are going to play video games here in about, I don't know, 10 more minutes of talking. And we're starting with chapter 12 on my like third hard mode run. But it's on the pro, so we're getting all the pixels and all the resolutions and stuff like that. And so that I can dodge any animosity and bullshit from anybody in terms of like who Cloud's gonna go on this date with this time. I've seen all the dates. I've probably streamed all the dates, but today is Yuffie's birthday, so we're gonna do the Yuffie date.